Hey, friends. You're listening to the Calm Mom Podcast. Michelle Grosser here. As I'm recording this, it is the beginning of June. Summer is starting. You just feel a change in the seasons. My kids have their last day of school on Wednesday. So I might be more excited about that than they are. But I saw something a couple days ago from Jess Connolly's Instagram account. She's a pastor of a church in Charleston, and I just love her. She has her own podcast. I think it's just called The Jess Connolly Show. I just love everything she's about. I love what she stands for. She just wrote a new book and released it called Tired of Being Tired. So a lot of what we teach kind of overlaps. And what I saw on her Instagram, I thought was just so brilliant. And I don't know if she created it or if she saw it somewhere else. Maybe it's a thing and I just don't know. But I saw it and I thought it's brilliant and I'm going to do it. And I wanted to invite all of you to join me in it. And it is a 75 soft challenge. So here's how it works. If you guys have heard of 75 hard, it's like this program of, I don't know, it's like an extreme like mental toughness workout like challenge, right? Imagine like a CrossFit kind of thing. It's designed to build this like mental resilience and this discipline and all these strong habits consistently every single day over 75 days. And people like get really excited about it. They love it. I've had a lot of friends that have done it. It's super strict. It's super demanding. It includes all these different like daily tasks that you have to complete. But here's the catch with 75 hard. You cannot miss a day. And as far as I understand it, like if you miss one task, like any day over the 75 days, you have to start it all over. So in 75 hard, this is how it works. These are like the 5 things that you have to do every day. You have to follow a certain diet. So you have to like choose a diet, I guess, that aligns with your fitness goals. And then you have to stick to that diet without any cheat meals or any alcohol for the entire 75 days. Then you have to do 2 45-minute workouts every single day. So you're doing an hour and a half of workouts, 2 different 45-minute workouts. One of your workouts must be outdoors, regardless of what the weather is. So that's the second thing. In 75 hard, you've got to drink a gallon of water every day. In 75 hard, you have to read 10 pages of a non-fiction self-improvement book every single day. You cannot listen to an audiobook, and it must be a self-improvement book. No reading for fiction, like for pleasure. And then the last one, number 5, is that you've got to take a progress picture every day. So they make you take like a progress photo of, I guess, the way your body is changing over these 75 days every single day. So as you can imagine, it's called 75 hard for a reason, right? It's a challenge. It's also structured to be all or nothing. Like you've got to get every day perfect, hit all 5 of these, or you got to start it all over again, right? So if you miss even one thing, you got to start it all over again. And I'm just thinking of summer. I'm thinking of travel. I'm thinking of finally like chilling out and not having to do all the things that we do like the whole rest of the year. But I get it. This is for like mental fortitude and developing a strong mindset and like getting your physical fitness on point, whatever that looks like. So I have beef with it, as you can imagine. If you guys know me, if you guys listen to the show, it's not hard to understand or be surprised by the fact that I cannot get on board with this, right? Reasons, though varied, a couple are probably one. I see so many of the women that I work with are already so stuck in this like hyper masculine, rigid, all or nothing, go, 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 like must get everything right, like winner mentality all the time. And it's driving them to burnout. It's driving them to burnout. It's not how we're wired to function. It is not a precursor to productivity, right? To be stuck in that like, go, 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 must do this perfectly. I've got to win. It's like none of that. The second is that so many of us, and I'll include myself in this because for a long time, this is something that held me back, and it shows up in a lot of women that I coach. We're stuck in all or nothing thinking. So we're really tentative to like take on new things because we're like, well, if I can't do it perfectly, then I'm just not going to do it at all. Right. And that keeps us playing small, and that keeps us stuck in this like rigidity, and it's not motivating and it's not encouraging when we feel all of this pressure to do things either perfectly or not at all. And then when we tend to not want to do them at all because we don't think we can do them perfectly, it's like, but we're missing all of the progress that we could be making if we did them most of the time, right? Or even a majority of the time. So 75 hard really like leans into that all or nothing thinking and continues to perpetuate that. And I don't think that's good. I don't think it's good for our progress. I don't think it's good for our nervous system. And then the other thing is that, and it's kind of tied to this all or nothing thinking, is that a lot of the women that I work with have really unrealistic expectations for themselves, right? How they're going to show up, the things that they're going to be able to accomplish while managing all the stuff in the household and at work and the mental load and everything, right? All of these unrealistic expectations that have been put on us by a society that has like no clue or no compassion, right? So ultimately, like if we're dysregulated, my friends, the last thing we need is to push our body harder, especially to an extreme like this, mind and body, for 75 days. Because here's the thing, nothing heals by pushing harder. Nothing. Like if you had a broken arm, there is no sane doctor who would tell you to like push harder, right? Start lifting heavier weights if you want to heal your arm. No, nothing heals by pushing harder. When things, when we need healing, what do we need? We need to be cared for, right? If we have a broken arm, it needs to be cared for. If we have a broken arm, it needs rest. If we have a broken arm, it needs, to lay still to heal. And the same is true for our nervous system. If we want to heal our nervous system, it's not going to happen by pushing harder. It's not going to happen by all or nothing thinking. It's not going to happen by setting these really high, unrealistic, rigid expectations for ourselves that just keep us frustrated and on edge and overwhelmed. So if you're experiencing symptoms of dysregulation, and we talk about that all the time here on the podcast, right? If you're experiencing anxiety, irritability, edginess, like if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you find yourself just wanting to snap at everybody, if maybe it's brain fog, maybe it's perfectionism, maybe it's physical symptoms, right? Maybe it's the muscle tension and aches and pains, the IBS, the gut issues, the chronic tiredness, the insomnia, the autoimmune condition, like you name it, right? If you're experiencing symptoms of dysregulation, your nervous system needs the same thing that a broken arm would need to heal. It needs care. It needs stillness. It needs rest. And it's so hard to find that and find a space that encourages that in the way in which our world runs, right? If we let it, if we're not intentional about coming against it. So that's my challenge. And that's my invitation to you. Instead of doing a 75 hard for the next 75 days, which is going to further your dysregulation and your anxiety and your perfectionism, I am doing a summer challenge of 75 soft, because that's actually what I need more of. And I would venture to say that's actually what you need more of. We need to learn how to feel safe enough to soften. That's where the healing is, my friends. Not in continuing to push and continuing to strive and continuing to prove and continue to burn the candle at both ends, right? That's not where it is. Where the healing that we're looking for is in the softening. So in 75 hard, it's 5 things that you commit to doing for 75 days straight, right? We talked about it. Following a diet, no alcohol for 75 days, the 2 45-minute workouts, drinking a gallon of water, reading 10 pages of self-improvement, and then taking a progress picture every day. This is going to be my 75 soft. You can take these 5 things I'm going to give you. These are the ones that I'm doing. So you can take it, do the same exact challenge as me. Or if you want, you can sub a few out and put your own things in, or you can choose your own 5. Tailor this, choose 5 things that you think are going to be really supportive for you this summer. And what I did is I created a super simple tracking sheet for you guys that you can download in the show notes. It's one sheet. You have space to write in your 5 habits. So again, if you want to do the same 5 as me, just write these 5 down I'm going to give you now. Otherwise, if you want to put 5 of your own or keep some of mine and then add in some of your own, totally fine. But you can have space there to write down your 5 habits for the next 75 days. And then there is space for you to check off when you do each habit each day for 1 month per sheet. So if you're going to do it for 75 days, you'll print out 3 sheets. And then you can have 1 month per sheet. You can do it for June, July, and then half of August. That'll get you to 75 days. Or you can do it for 30 days, or you can do it for 60 days. Like there's no hard, rigid rules in this. This is meant to be supportive. It's not meant to be another thing to add to your already stressful to-do list. It's not meant to overwhelm you. It's not meant to like give you anxiety because you're like, I got to get it right and perfect every day. No, this is the anti-75 hard. This is 75 soft. So you're going to release all of that and you're going to show up. You're going to download it. You're going to write your 5 habits. You're going to track them each day as best as you can. If you miss a day because you are a human being doing a lot of things and taking care of a lot of things and a lot of people, it's okay. It's okay. If you can do this 15 days out of 30 in June, my goodness gracious, I am celebrating the freaking heck out of you because that's probably 15 more days than you did that habit in April and May, right? It's progress. And I'm seeing you in that. And I think that is celebration worthy. So here are the 5 categories of my 75 soft summer challenge. The first one I am committed to is I am going to sit down and eat breakfast every day for the next 75 days. I'm pretty good about breakfast. Like I am someone who needs to eat or I get really cranky. I'm pretty in tune with, when my body cues hunger. I'm pretty in tune with how to nourish my body well to optimize its function and my energy levels. But I know for breakfast, while I'll make myself eggs and gluten-free toast that I eat every morning, these paleo toast and eggs. That's like usually my go-to. Sometimes I'll have, I'll make like a protein shake or something, but usually it's just super simple. Half an avocado, 2 eggs, 2 eggs and this paleo toast. And I'll eat that every single morning, but I usually eat it, if I'm being honest, on the fly, right? I eat it standing up in the kitchen while I'm like packing lunches, getting homework finalized, doing something or a million things, whatever other, morning chaos happens. You guys know what I'm talking about, especially during the school year. But for the next 75 days, I'm not only going to eat breakfast, but I'm going to actually take however long it takes, 8 minutes, 12 minutes, and I'm going to sit down at the kitchen table while I eat it. And that's number 1 for me. I'm keeping this simple, you guys. Number 2, I am committed to going for a walk outside every single day for the next 75 days. I understand my schedule is going to be different. We're moving this summer. That's going to be a whole thing, probably more to come on that. So sometimes my walks might look different, right? Sometimes I might go in the morning and like, that's my morning movement. Sometimes I might dip out over lunch. If I have a day like with a busy morning and I'm just in coaching sessions or calls or meetings or whatever it is all day long, maybe instead of eating inside, I'm just going to go for a walk, right? Sometimes it's going to be after dinner. Like I love doing that with my family, especially here in Miami. It's like perfect weather, 7 p.m. We've just eaten. It's great for our body to move after we eat. My kids love it. And we just go for, a short family walk. And it's going to be different, right? Like some days it might be an hour walk with my husband with great conversation. Other days it might just be, getting out for 10 minutes and walking around the block. But I am committed to get my booty outside and walk every single day for the next 75 days, however that looks. Number 3 for me, my third goal or my third habit for 75 soft is that I'm going to keep the same one as 75 hard. I'm going to drink a gallon of water every day. A gallon is 128 ounces. I already drink quite a bit of water, but I'm probably closer to like 80 ounces a day. I have this Hydro Flask tumbler. It's 40 ounces. And I try to drink at least 2 of those a day. But for the next 75 days, I'm going to up it and I'm going to drink 3 of those every day. So, morning, noon, early morning, I guess, mid-morning and early afternoon. I try not to drink a ton of water after I have dinner because then I'm up all night peeing and I don't want to do that. So I try to drink it during the day, a lot of it in the morning. Pro tip, I put a pinch of Celtic sea salt in mine and a squeeze of lemon. Like I cut a lemon in half. I squeeze in half a lemon in my water. With the Celtic sea salt and the squeeze of lemon together, I think that tastes great. It actually makes it easier for me to drink more. And then the electrolytes from what I'm putting in my water helps my body to actually absorb that water like into my cells, right? So for those of you that are thinking or hearing me right now and thinking like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that because I've tried that before and then I'm like peeing all day. Yes. A gentle reminder that that's kind of the point, you guys. Like going to the bathroom, flushing all that junk out of you is actually really good for you. So yes, right? And then if you struggle to get down this much water, you got to chug, my friend. You can't just be sitting down and taking a sip of your water every hour and expect to be hydrated. It's not going to happen, right? You're not going to get enough in through the course of a day. So I keep my water, my like water jug with me everywhere. It goes with me everywhere, even more so than my cell phone probably. I think it annoys my kids and my husband that every time we're about to leave the house, I'm like, but where's my water? I got to grab it, bring it with me. And when I pick that puppy up, like, let me tell you guys, I chug. I'm probably downing like, I don't know, 8 to 10 ounces every time I pick it up and take a drink. And that's how I can get down that much water in a day. Because let me tell you, if you are feeling tired, if you are feeling brain fog, if you are feeling any sort of fatigue or like a lack of ability to like focus, you gotta do this one. You gotta drink more water because even slight dehydration will significantly impact your energy levels and your ability to focus. It'll impact your productivity, bar none, more than anything else here, even more than exercise. If you're exercising and not drinking enough water, you're still going to feel tired. So if nothing else, up your water intake, unless you're already drinking a gallon a day, like add this one to your list because it's going to have huge ROI for you. All right, number 4 for me, I'm going to read 10 pages, just like in 75 Hard. However, I'm not going to be doing 10 pages solely of personal development books. I love personal development books. I think that they're great. I have read so many. I will continue to read them. I'm reading some currently. However, when we become so fixated on fixing ourselves or improving ourselves or changing ourselves or, adding in all this extra stuff, that can also contribute to our dysregulated nervous system, right? So I already read a ton. I'm always reading. I don't watch any TV really. I'm always reading. So I read already, I think, more than 10 pages a day of probably business, personal development, and fiction books, easy. However, this is what I'm going to do in my 10 pages. Every morning, I have like a Bible study devotional time. And what I'm noticing is that when I'm feeling like I've got a lot going on that day, I do that morning time regardless. It's a priority for me. I do not skip it. However, sometimes, and maybe even oftentimes, when I do it, it feels rushed. Like if I'm being honest, it's just like I want to sit down and get that done and do my reading and like listen, pray, so I can like move on with what's next in my day. And I do not want to do that. I want to slow it down. I want to have time to reflect. I want to have more time to just listen and be in stillness. So that's my challenge for myself, is that in my morning quiet time, in my morning devotional Bible study time, I'm just going to take it slow, more slowly than I have been. So that's number 4 for me. And then number 5 for me, instead of taking a daily progress picture of my body getting like slimmer or leaner or harder or whatever it is that the goal is in 75 Hard, I'm going to take a daily progress picture, but not of my body changing. I'm going to take a daily picture of myself doing something that I genuinely enjoy doing, something that brings me joy. So it might be, playing Uno with my kids. It might be baking cupcakes. It might be that daily walk that I'm going to go on, right? It might be the whole family jumping in the pool party. It might be, travel. If we do summer travel, like it might just be myself curled up on the couch with a mug of tea, reading a book. Like I don't care what it is, but I am going to take one photo of myself for the next 75 days doing something that I actually enjoy doing. Not the things that I do because I have to, not the things that I do for everyone else, right? Although I do enjoy some of that, a lot of that. But like the stuff that actually lights me up, the stuff that actually brings me that, that bubbly joy that comes up within us when we're doing things that are just like so exciting and so passionate or feel so good or so safe or so comfortable or so restful, the things that like bring peace to our soul, right? Joy to our soul. Those are the types of things I'm going to document myself doing every day. So there you have it. That is my personal 75 soft summer challenge. I'm going to sit down and eat breakfast every day. I'm going to go for a walk outside every day. I'm going to drink a gallon of water. I'm going to have my morning quiet time slow. And then lastly, I'm going to take that daily picture of myself doing something I genuinely enjoy doing. So I challenge you to do the same. Join me in this challenge. Take these 5 or swap some of them out, swap all of them out for your own. This is meant to serve you. Download the tracker in the show notes and then do it along with me. Like tag me on Instagram, send me a DM, like shoot me an email. Let me know how it's going. Send me a picture of your tracker sheet. Let me know what habits you guys have chosen. And let's all just encourage each other. I'm cheersing your summer of softness. So cheers to you, my friend, in this summer of softness. I am so stinking excited about this. All right, you guys, I hope you join me. Have the best day. I love you guys so much. I will talk to you soon.